This mat combination uses the foam roller to add some balance challenges. So start off sitting on the roller, sitting up really tall, and inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, round the spine and start to roll down. Inhale up, and then exhale to roll down. Pause for a second, and then twist, and then twist the other way. And then inhale to roll on up. Reach up high, and then exhale again and twist. So by keeping your sitting bones on the roller, then all the rotation is coming through the rib cage, and also getting more mobility through the spine because you're staying in that rounded position. Then bring the feet a little closer. Make sure that your head's on the roller and your tailbone's on the roller. Reach the arms overhead on an inhale. Add some arch in the spine, and then exhale to roll on up into a bridge. So peeling the bones of the spine one at a time off the roller. Thinking of reaching the knees long over the toes. Exhale, roll on up. So pressing the heels down on the mat to lift the hips high. And by taking the arms forward and back, we're getting more mobility in the shoulders and through the upper back. Then hands onto the floor for balance. And then pick up one foot at a time, keeping your hips high. So direct your eye gaze towards your hips. Press down through the foot that's on the floor. And then float the other foot and knee off the floor. Reach the arms up. Roll down. And then exhale to curl on up into a chest lift position. Keeping the feet on the floor and doing the hundreds breathing. So pumping the arms, breathing in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Directing your eye gaze straight forward through the knees and down to where the feet are on the floor. And then place the hands on the floor, pick up your knees one at a time, ready for the single leg stretch. So exhale to curl up into the chest lift position and reaching one leg away. Inhale as the legs come together, exhale and change. So reaching the legs long, keeping the upper body curled up. Then stretch one leg high and go into the single straight leg stretch. Roll on down, bend the knees into tabletop. Now to go into the rollover position, make sure that you're using your hands for balance. Exhale, roll over, balance in between the wide part in between your shoulders. Separate the feet and flex them. Roll on down, one bone at a time. All the way down till your tailbone touches. Circle the legs around. And then exhale up and over into the rollover position again. Flex the feet. Separate, roll on down. Keep that movement going. So rolling over with the feet apart and then bring the feet together. Roll down. Tailbone touches, circle the legs around. Roll over with the feet together. Separate the feet shoulder width apart. Flex them, roll on down, getting that really nice feeling of length through the hamstrings. Now we're going to change the position of the roller. So now the roller's underneath your feet. Taking the arms forward and back a couple of times. And then when you're ready, we're going to start to roll the hips up into a bridge. So you'll notice when you've got your feet on the roller compared to when you had your feet on the floor, you'll notice that you get a lot more tone in the hamstrings and the back side. So by getting more tone in your hamstrings and backside, of course, you're also going to get more length in the front of the thighs. So lengthening the quads, lengthening the hip flexors. And you're thinking of dragging the heels towards the sitting bones as you roll on up. Then bring the feet closer together. And then if you can, keep your hands just off the floor for an added balance challenge, and then pick the feet up one at a time, keeping the hips up high. Take one more. And then let the spine roll down, down, down as the arms go overhead. Curl on up into the single leg stretch position again. So now you get to use your hands around your shins. So your arms are pulling, your legs are pushing. That helps you to keep the upper body high. Then add in the single straight leg stretch. A really nice stretch for your hamstrings after you've contracted them so much in the bridging. And then lower on down, put one foot onto the roller and go into leg circles. So because your knee is bent, obviously you won't be able to circle very far compared to just doing a normal leg circle. But by keeping the foot on the roller and thinking of dragging the heel in towards the sitting bone, you'll notice that it changes the balance challenge. I find it a lot more easier to stabilize when I'm in this position, when the hamstring's working, of that foot that's on the foam roller. Give it a try and see how you feel. Then curl on up for the double straight leg stretch. So keeping the lower back lengthened on the mat, curling up just above the tips of the shoulder blades. Exhale as the legs move away. Inhale as they come back in. And then change to the other side for the leg circles. Now I've got my fingertips on my hip bones, thumbs on my lowest rib. So that also helps you to know that you're keeping your waist long on both sides and keeping both sides of the hips, both sides of the ribs lengthened onto the mat or firmly pressing down into the mat. From the leg circles, we're going to curl up and we're going to change into a Z sit position for the mermaid. So the blade of the hand is on the roller. Exhale to side bend over. Pause here. Twist around, take both hands wide, and then roll down and then roll up. So this is really similar to doing the mermaid with extension on the reformer. Really lengthen through the spine, reach the chest towards the ceiling, and then exhale up and over. Now we're going to change into a leg pull position. So lift up onto the roller till you're in a reverse plank position. Lower down, bend the elbows. So we're adding in a tricep press. So we lift up, lift the hips, stay up, inhale to lift one leg, exhale, lower down. So keep pressing through the foot that's on the floor and reaching your toes long. So you're trying to reach your toes down to touch the mat. So that really helps to keep your hips up high. Lower down, add that little tricep dip again. And then reach up and over for the mermaid. Rolling the roller away with the blade of the hand, so you're getting more tone through your triceps, serratus and lats, so all of the muscles of good posture. Twist around, roll the roller away, then inhale, come on up, aim your chest towards the ceiling. Keep that movement going, really opening up through the chest. Bring the back hand into the center and unfold. Hands onto the roller again. So your fingertips are facing in the same direction as your toes. Stay up for the leg pull again. Inhale to lift the leg, exhale to lower down. Take another 2 more. And then lower the hips down, reach forward. Take a really nice hamstring and spine stretch.